Welcome to our first ever virtual reality road test. If you take a peek over your shoulder, you'll see the subject of our story, the Audi R8 V10 Plus. We're in historic Lavenham, Suffolk, and we're going to take you on a journey across East Anglia to the Snetterton race circuit, where we'll ditch the Audi in favour of a Caterham race car and put you in the passenger seat. The R8 is Audi's Colossus, a £130,000 supercar with enough firepower to take on Ferrari. The aluminium chassis is reinforced with carbon fibre, and hiding under here is a 5.2 litre V10 with 601 horsepower. Now that's a lot, whichever world you're in. And if you think it looks familiar, well, that's because it does. It's a natural evolution of the first generation R8, but the corners have been squared off and the whole thing looks a bit more macho, a bit more alpha. And that's alpha with a PH, not an F. Inside, it's classic Audi. There's no pomposity, no pretension, just great design, beautifully executed. The main fascia is actually a giant computer screen. You can toggle through different functions using this button here. So everything from a giant sat-nav screen to a simple feature that tells you how much power you're using. I love it. It's just a great place to be. There's lots of different drive modes controlled by this button here on the steering wheel. In comfort, it's as docile, as quiet, and to be honest, as comfortable as the smaller TT. But when you switch it into dynamic, it enters a whole different world. This R8 is the fastest production Audi ever. It'll do 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds, and it has a top speed of 205. On the road, of course, these things are pretty much pointless, but it is fun. What Audi have done tremendously well is making a big, wide, reasonably heavy supercar feel like a lightweight, lithe Lotus Elise. And I mean that as a real compliment. So I think we've established by now that the R8 is one of the finest supercars on the road today. But for a track day like this here at Snetterton, Norfolk, I'd still rather have a Caterham Supersport. And for three reasons. One, this is worth around a seventh as much as the Audi. So if you get hit by a track day warrior, you don't have to sell the house. Secondly, although it has only 140 horsepower, it also weighs less than a third as much as the Audi. And thirdly, and most importantly, unlike the Audi, it has no ABS, no traction control, no power steering, and a manual gearbox. So it throws the onus back onto the person behind the wheel. And for me, on a circuit like this, that's what really matters. So I spend weekends every year racing this Caterham Supersport, but Victoria has never actually been out on a race circuit before, so we thought we'd bolt her into the passenger seat so she'd get a taste of what it's really like.
Oh my God, this is so close. You just feel like you're going to crash into every corner. See if we can take this guy. Oh my god, oh no. Oh god, that was so close.
This, you just feel what the car's doing the whole time. Understeering, lift off a little bit, bring it back in, brake in a straight line,
It's difficult to find anything to hold on to. Well, for someone that's never been on a racetrack, this is a lot of fun. Oh god!
and into the pits. So what did you think?
Oh god. At first it's like, I want to get off now. And then you sort of get it. And you're like, I now get why I have to spend so much time on the racetrack.